Hello guys, Bernardo here. God, it feels weird to say out loud. Holy shit. Anyway, let's try that again. Hello guys, Bernardo here. And first I want to welcome you all, whether you're a patron or just a visitor, to my Patreon page. And I want to thank you for checking me out. And the reason I'm finally making a video of such a long period of time is because I wanted to kind of put a face to the words and give a bit more info about myself to the perhaps curious of you out there who are wondering who the hell wrote this shit. It's me, Mario! Yeah, I'm fairly sure that was kind of racist and also kind of terrible. And pretty unfunny at that, holy shit. Anyway, my real name is Haris, or rather Haris, which is how it's pronounced in my mother tongue, which is Bosnian language, because I come from Bosnia, a country nobody really knows about, and those who do know about it know it because, well, that's kind of where the First World War started. I've been writing since my early childhood, mainly at the start using my mother tongue, Bosnian. Eventually I transitioned toward the later years in my high school toward English because I found it a bit more fascinating and a bit more expressive and a bit larger in terms of words available to use and synonyms to specific words, and a lot easier to actually write in than my own mother tongue, which is weird, yes. I discovered, web novels as early as 2011, 12 I believe, on Luxia World, as most of us have, and I started reading them and enjoying them despite their, kind of faulty design. And I only started writing them years later once I found the platform for them. My first project, The God of Lynn, is currently on indefinite hiatus, probably eternal hiatus if I'm being honest. And ever since the first one, The God of Lynn, which wasn't really good, I tried, my best to kind of improve over the years and over the titles, and I'm fairly certain I succeeded, at least in some departments. And your support, whether the thumbs up one that I get, on the sites that I publish my novel on, or financial through Patreon, really encourages me to write more, to get better, to learn new things, to kind of expand my knowledge of writing and try my best to kind of make what I'm currently doing actually better than it is at the moment. I'm an avid reader. I listen to a lot of music with no specific genre. I listen to literally everything. Literally everything, except classical. For some reason I can't get into it, to be honest. I'm also, I'm not much of a movie goer, at least in the past few years, but I watch a lot of TV shows. I occasionally watch anime, I occasionally read manga, I read a lot of web novels, I read a lot of normal novels. I'm a fan of 40k Universe, and a lot of my inspiration when it comes to races, when it comes to world backstory and all that shit actually comes from Warhammer Universe, because it's really fascinating. I'm also an avid fan of Warcraft lore, but I hate what they did to it in the last few World of Warcraft games. They pretty much butchered it, fucked it in the ass repeatedly, and left it to die in the desert, so, that's not a good sign. I also play a lot of video games. My favorite genres include anything from RPGs to simulators. I love simulators, man. They I remember about 2 years ago, I bought Euro Truck Simulator on a whim because it was on sale without any DLC, by the way, and that game is packed with DLC, so it was just vanilla game, and I remember playing it for like 3 weeks straight, every day for like 4 or 5 hours, and man, it was amazing because in the game radio I set my own music, and I was just driving down those fucking roads and listening to music, and it was so much goddamn fun. Anyway, those were small things that I wanted to share about myself to kind of give personality to the guy who's writing the novel you're reading, and to kind of, just put face to the words and personify myself a bit more, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Once again, I want to thank you all for supporting me, whether it's on Patreon, especially on Patreon, thank you, or, by following or giving a good review to my novel, reading it regularly, because it's really encouraging and it helps me write with a bit more zeal than I usually do when I'm in a slump and looking for an inspiration. Thank you guys, and if you have any questions whatsoever, whether it's about my novel, about writing style, even about me, feel free to ask. I always answer to the best of my abilities, and I answer quickly because my phone gets a message that I've received a comment on Patreon, so I get it, you know, I get informed immediately. Thank you, and till next time.